Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday. Welcome back. Amazing title, top tier. Why, thank you. I was so brimming with creativity that that this was the only thing that would do. Also, I can honestly say I don't really know what I'm doing today on stream aside from finishing off the Warlock class, the Warlock Mount campaign. So we'll figure it out as we go. Hi guys, how are things? Percolate, thanks for the 57-month reset. Katie, are you clicking the mouse? Careful, you can turn off the stream that way. Chaotic Friday energy, I like it. I was like lazy getting a move on this morning. I like got up and did the things, but I didn't do them very quickly. So at the last minute I was just like scarfing a bowl of cereal and like grabbing my hair and like trying to get the stream set up. I'm trying to repost my auctions. I have all these elemental potions of power. Kitty. I have elemental potions of power and I must find purchases for each and every one of them. We have 7,149 totaling. Well, not as much as there used to be. They used to be worth more. I could buy out those ones. Do I want to do that? Am I that kind of person? Whoa, kitty! Maybe I should just have some coffee for a second and wait for, Are you quite finished? She's not. She's headbutting the mouse. She's doing that cute cat thing where she, like, rubs her glands on stuff. Because she likes it and is marking it as hers. So she's repeatedly, like, headbutting all the buttons on the mouse. Just as I'm greeted by my own cat's booty first. Good afternoon. Storm blowing through here where I live. Again? It's her stream down. On some level, it's always been her stream. Hi. I have a really cozy blanket in my lap if you want to cuddle in my lap. Wouldn't that be a great place? Wouldn't that be just the best? TripAdvisor. I was going to say TripAdvisor recommends it. I take that joke back. That's weird. Kitty, you open my talents. Oh yeah, that's right. I was looking at maybe buying out the bottom of the elemental potions of power. If I can. Just these ones. Yeah, because 20 gold seems a mite cheap. 30 gold's really more like it. I don't know, we'll see. And then here, 33. Isn't that a cute price? And that brings us up to 240k instead of 120k gold. We like that better. I don't know if they'll sell, but you know, you never know if you don't try. And then I made some Hush Zephyr potions. I think I'm gonna just vendor these. Well, not those ones. I gotta send those to a Clothy. I'm gonna vendor these freehold greens that I already know. And then I guess kitty, Inksy can take the boots so that she can learn the item ID. Hi. How you doing? This morning, I woke up at like 6 a.m., which is about 2 hours earlier than I need to get up. And I could feel Cat like doing laps around the bed, like cats do sometimes. And she like rocked right up onto my chest because I was laying on my back. And she sits there, and I'm just thinking, if I pet this cat right now, she's going to know I'm awake, and she's not going to leave me alone for another 2 hours. So I was just trying to exercise I really wanted to go back to sleep, so I was just trying to exercise restraint, self-control, don't pet the cat. And then right before I lost my internal battle to not pet the cat, she wandered off and then let me go back to sleep. Yeah, so let's get back. If you had to guess about whether or not Hazel managed to remember to do the Legion invasion last night, you would either guess that I did or that I didn't. And if you guessed that I did remember, you would be correct. You know why? Because I wrote it on my list. I also told my phone to set a reminder, and then at 6 p.m. it went beep, 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 and then it said do Legion, because it was rather confused by the mention of Demon Invasion, so it just told me to do Legion. But we went and we did it. I do have co-op on. Good job, check the time. Stupid Twitch notifications. Hi, Britt. How you doing? Tanner Rain, thanks for the 39-month reset. Happy Friday. What's something positive that happened this week? Oh, the cherry blossoms have started to come out. I don't know if it's the right time, but they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're all over the city. There's lots of little birdies up in the blossom branches, and it looked like a screensaver when I was taking my morning walk. My dog also, like, camped out and waited for 2 different people that he knows that I don't really know, because they were friends of his that he wanted to say hello to. Not dogs, people. Very important. Hazel, may I be bestowed with some streamer luck today? I have a job interview right as your stream ends. Best of luck. You got this. Roughly how many days does the quest line take? I think that at a minimum 2 because of the time gating, but it really depends on how much WoW you're willing to play in a day. For me, we're talking like 3 weeks per quest line apparently. The thing that was rude about the demon invasion they had me do, it was just like the normal invasions that happen like in these zones. But you have to like loot a thing off the very end boss. And I had completely forgotten because it had been so long since I had done this. I forgot that the last scenario is a 3-man scenario and you cannot solo queue for it. You must either get 3 people together or wait for 2 other people to queue up for a Legion invasion. Thankfully, there were, for whatever reason, other people doing it. So I only had to wait for like 5 minutes for a queue. But I got to that point and I'm like, oh no. Good grief. Lovely in Shadowlands, just did a Plagueful. What a throwback. I liked that dungeon, except for the part where I got smashed to slimy pieces by the tentacle. But then I did more of them, and then it was okay. It was fine in the season where they gave me the affix that made me run really fast with the Torghast powers. That was good. Cherry blossoms are my favorite flower. Well, we get a new emojis for Moose. Moose emojis. I was looking into it. I don't have anything to unveil at this time, but I have been looking into it. Because we certainly have emote slots. There we go. And then the Owl Beast Blood. Minions of Hell Wrath. Use your succubus's seduction to question Zarothian cultists within the dark stockades in the Broken Shore. Alrighty. Fine by me. I was looking into the... So, with the Warlock class mount, when I do finally get it, I was looking into it, and there's one color, as I have been informed, that does not come from the vendor, but rather comes from a rare. But on Wowhead, it says that it's like 100% drop rate from that rare, which is like a big relief. I thought I was gonna... I mean, maybe the rare has like a really low spawn time or something, or spawn chance, or maybe it'll be hard to get a hold of, but I think it's gonna be fine. Hopefully we can do that today. Happened to me, did the hunter leap thing, but the wrong way. I feel like such a gamer whenever I'm playing a hunter and using disengage, and then I swear half the time I disengage into worse trouble. I'm real good at flinging myself off of cliffs, into mechanics, into trash packs. I don't play hunter super often. Okay, Broken Shore. I wonder how many times they're gonna have me go back and forth here. We're really close to the quest hub, so you can park boy at the inn there, if needed. There you go. Katie, shall we have some coffee? Oh, she's barely on camera. I was gonna say she's not on camera, but she's almost on camera. Little bit of kitty cat. Hey. She's very soft. If you've ever wondered if Miss Kira is soft, it's true. She's very soft. Alright, I'm gonna need to pull up my succubus, which means I'm gonna need to reintroduce myself to my... Actually, it might be an incubus. I might have done the thing. Let me see. Ah, Syad. It's gonna be a random one. Either works. Ah, there she is. Her name is Darren, which I thought was kind of cute. I've seen some very long succubus names, so I thought getting one like Darren that sounds like an actual name was sort of cute. So... I'm confusing this world quest. Yes, I am confusing this world quest. This is for something else. It's for Legionfall War Supplies, which I don't need, so we're leaving. If they had bribed me with like 25 gold, I would have considered it. I'm being overwhelmed. Quick, let me disengage into this pack of mobs. Alright, Darren. What do you got? Oh, it's your command demon ability. That's easy enough. Oh, that worked. That's it. One and done. She's good. You have discovered the location of the cultist leader. I think Helnerath is the boss, the rare that I need to kill for the thing later. Oh well. Collect a Zerathian Calling Stone from Zuriwa the Hexer within the Darkstock Cave. Okay. You betcha. Right this way. So I went to the dentist yesterday. I did that in the afternoon. And got my teeth all cleaned. And the bad news is that I have a cavity, so I have to go back. I also need to get another thing like retouched. And the only time that we could do it was on Wednesday, so Hazel's taking a long weekend. I will not stream next Wednesday because I'm going to be there all morning and I'm going to be numb and drooling and not wanting anyone to look at me after that. So I'll see you guys on Thursday next week. Did I do it? I did it. Had one at my last dentist appointment too. I felt so bad. I felt so bad because I had gotten kind of a cocky attitude, I guess, about my dental hygiene because I do work really hard on it. It's true. I put time and effort and a variety of tools into trying to keep my teeth and gums as clean and healthy as possible. And for whatever reason, and sometimes I guess it just happens. I don't know. I think maybe I had been having some like sugary drinks that I don't normally have recently, so I'm choosing to blame those. But for whatever reason, I have a little cavity, and they have to fix it. Which means I need to go back. Don't want to stream with no feeling in your face? Get those all the time, no matter what I do. I think I mentioned my genetics yesterday. Yeah. I also have genetically soft teeth, but I'm normally able to beat them into submission with, like, incredibly good habits. I am blaming the soft drinks. I had been occasionally, when we'd ordered food out, either sharing a soft drink, or like a Gatorade or something, or like having some of my own, and I know that sugar drinks used to really do it for me, so I'm back on my water and tea grind. Swishing with water helps after I take a sip of something sugary. Yeah, it's a good idea. We're going back to the hall. Maybe I should just turn this in so I can stop stopping into the herbalism area. They always get me with this. No, I will not attempt to harvest any Twilight's Rose. You can't make me. What else happened yesterday? Was that the main thing of it? Dentist? I still had a nice time at the dentist. I managed to actually successfully, to some extent, make small talk with my hygienist, which I never do. Which either means that my hygienist was like a stunning conversationalist, or I've gotten a tiny bit braver, or both. But that was nice. It's good. I saw some doggies. Moose got to play with one of his friends. That was fun. He romped really hard and wiped himself right out and then just like passed out on the floor for the rest of the night after we got home. The Wrathsteed of Zoroth. Complete the ritual. Not compete in the ritual. Complete the ritual to enslave the Wrathsteed. I would love to. We're almost done. Look at this. Water flosser. Mine recommended doing that after everything sugary. Yeah, I haven't used a water flosser. I do the water swish thing. I also have been recommended to use straws. I've done that. I think for me, I don't need the sugary drinks. They're not important to me. They're not doing me any favors. I can get calories somewhere else. I have many tools. I am set up, I promise. Nope, not that one. I'm getting confused. We're going this way. I want one of those. They're good. For at least my mouth, I need the water flosser to fully get food from out of my gums, because with the way that if you neglect flossing for long enough in your 20s and teen years, and I had like a stretch of like 6 years where I didn't take very good care of my teeth. I like brushed them, but I would only floss sometimes and I didn't go to the dentist. And if you do that and you also have bad genetics like me, you end up with what they call gum recession or advanced gingivitis, where you get these pockets and they are too deep for you to clean with like normal cleaning implements. And I found that at home, the water flosser is the only thing that can actually like get stuff out of there, because if anything stays in there, it's going to make them worse. And that road leads to lost teeth, so we don't like that. Also hurts lots. Ouchie. Calling stone placed. Am I going through here? I think I'm going through here. I can't recheck because my cat's in front of it again. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe they're role-playing. Do that even after, like, cake or ice cream. Yeah, it's true the teeth are temporary, as are the rest of our bodies, but I would like to enjoy them for as long of my lifespan as I can. But she did say that I do a really good job of cleaning around my permanent retainer, like the wires that are cemented behind my teeth, and I was like, oh my goodness, thank you, I try. Go Placidly, thank you for the 14-month resub. Speaking of swish. Coffee, water, coffee, water. Although I don't do sugar in my coffee, which helps a little bit. Minions defeated, 0 of 1. Araxis is protecting the acolytes with a fell shield. You'll need to dispel it to take them out. Who? Do they want me to go through this portal? I don't think they want me to go through this portal. I don't think this is a real portal. It's not. It's like really not. Have I broken things? Do I need to get my foam sword out again? I'm gonna wowhead this. Yeah, there's a few class order hall mounts I'm missing after this one. I do not have Demon Hunter, Warrior, Shaman, or Mage. Mage is probably gonna be... You're typing. Mage will probably be last because I don't even have a Mage right now. I think it's those 4. I think everything else I have. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think so. It's called Wrathsteed of Zoroth. I think I broke it. I don't know what I've done, but I think I have broken it. Comments? Leave the instance. Okay. Might need to just reset it. Don't AoE the entrance. Wow, people are having problems at other parts of this. Hidden slave demon or subjugate demon. Do I hope I have that. I do have subjugate demon. I'll put that in a bar. That might be important. I'm also gonna foam sword toy anything at least once, just for good measure, just in case I've killed something too fast, because that was needed earlier for other things. No, not that one. This one. Oh, I wonder if they won't let me use it because I'm in like an instance, or maybe it's just target related. No, I have not done the order call campaign for those classes. I don't really have very many old alts left over from Legion era, and the ones that I do are like priests and druids and stuff.
The way is open, Warlock. Activate the calling stone.
Okay, activate the calling stone. You got it. I can do that. So this is where I got stuck last time. I didn't notice anything happen. Oh, no, there we go. There's a minion. I'm gonna put my pet on passive. I think I probably killed him too fast. So they're like, dispel the shield. The shield is a magic dispel. Do they want me to bring out my imp so that I can like eat it? That might be the case. Let's do that just for science. If I can remember where my demon summons are. Summon demon, there it is. We'll be there shortly. Might also be able to just like... I mean, it just says defeated. I know I could just like kill it, but I'm worried that that would be insufficient. Can you eat it? It purges off of allies. Okay, never mind. I don't know how they want me to dispel it. You'll need to dispel it to take them out. Alright, well it's gone anyway, so let's just... I cannot foam sword it. I'm just gonna have to right click them. I think I probably just killed them too fast last time. I think we can probably just do this. I hope. All good? Happy? Not happy? Oh, happy. Okay. All right. There's more of them. I'm gonna once again kind of let him hang out for a sec. Let him hit me a few times, just in case there's anything important that they need to say to me. There are additional quests for the Mount at the end of the Order Hall campaign. You have to do the Order Hall campaign, and then you have to recruit your Legionfall champion, which is its own quest line, and then you do like a little quest line that's not too long to get the Mount. This is the last scenario for the Mount quest line, I think, for the, I think we're at the end of the Mount quest line for Warlock. And then for Warlock in particular, there's going to be a rare I need to kill to get like one extra color of it. Hello, hi, bonjour. Hello. Good morning, welcome, bienvenue. I can't read chat behind my cat. there's a terrible Dr. Seuss poem in there somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to subjugate the horsey. Sorry, horsey. I forgot. There we go. We did it. And then it turns in, so I think I can leave this instance, but I'm just going to let them finish talking just in case. I'm nervous. I don't want to break it. Even though the quest is like ready to turn in. Oh no, he'll turn it into me here. There we go. Da, 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 da. Oh, cutscene. We can watch the cutscene. Look at him go. Brave boy with his ladle and his backpack. Only one could stand up to the Wrathsteed. And he's wearing pajamas. I don't name the wigs, no. They have names. The styles have names on the website, but I don't keep track of them. You should. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, I don't need another artifact. So, I have added the Netherlord's Chaotic Wrathsteed, but before we get too excited, there's more colors. Kitty. Nether. She's on my keyboard. Lord, no. I can't do it. Alright, never mind. I was just going to add it to my favorites. It doesn't matter. There are more colors. So some of them are off of a vendor who I believe might be this fellow right here. Excuse me. Do you have any rare things to sell me? You will sell me this one. So 1,000 supplies, and you're going to give me the Hellblazing one. Hellblazing Reigns of the Brimstone Wrathsteed. Which is, I think, pretty cool. Kitty, may I open my mount journal, please? Do, 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 do. Do, do. Yeah, so there's 3 of them then. The red one we bought off a vendor. The purple one we need to go kill Helnerats. So let's look into that. Let's figure that out. Samko, we name the wigs. I think I'm just maybe I'm no fun. I don't understand the purpose of naming them. They're not sentient. They don't speak. There's no labels. They, as far as I know, don't put any different personalities into my head. Although, as far as I know, the onesie hero. You're gonna get 5 warlocks together, get the hidden Destra appearance? No. Give them names and personalities. Yeah, I don't know. I named my car. I tried to name my car, but I tend to forget because I must not be that invested in the process anymore. I used to be much more about naming things like that. I will say, I talk to my car as though my car is a person, and I promise it that things will get better for it in the future. I lie to my car, basically. But I will, pardon me, bug in my throat. I will often tell it how much I appreciate it for conveying me safely to my destination and for, like, working well and not putting up a big fuss. Name them for how you feel in them? I mean, they can't all be itchy. Itchy, witchy, and then the other one. Snowboard and my bike also have names. Alright, we are going to the Broken Shore, I'm pretty sure. Also, I need a Wowhead tab. I like this mount, though. This is cool. Obviously, I've never had this. When I talk to my car, it's usually in the form of begging. Please. Yeah. Sometimes I talk to my car and I'm like, why are you wet? It's like a lot of condensation on the inside of my window that froze, and I was like, how did all this water get into my car? That seems bad. The best part, they fly. Did I know that they fly? I don't know if I knew that they fly. So, let me wowhead Lord Helnarath. I think he's got an apostrophe in his name. Which is a bit inconvenient, but we'll figure it out. There we go. Demon, rare elite. In the broken shore. Oh, I see where he is. Okay. What's his deal? Is he up? Highest rated. Still drops the things even if he does not have a skull on the mini-map. How often does he spawn? It's possible he only spawns once a day. Somebody waited about 7 hours for him to spawn in the evening. Never showed up. Server hopping helped. I'd say that this NPC, rather than a respawn timer, uses a despawn timer. Stood almost 4 hours in the spawn location until he showed up, killed him, got the mount, and then he respawned 4 times in 10 minutes. Interesting. So yeah, it's like a spawn camp situation then. So let's just go to the point, and then what I'll probably do, once I've remembered where it is just like leave boy at the location, and then log in occasionally. So he's kind of like right above the lake here, this tip there. Leave boy at the location to just log in on him whenever I'm like logging on to how to do something, to just like have a look-see, because there's nothing time sensitive about this. It, you know, it can take as long as it's going to take. Ancestor, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Condensation in the car. AC's defective. Has been disabled. Air recycling left on. Yeah, I might have left the settings on kind of funky. I did have the AC repaired recently because it did break. But I had it fixed. Like, I took it to the shop and they fixed it. Okay. So this is approximately where Mr. Helnarath spawns. I want to find out exactly where he spawns. Marmo, thank you very much for the 57-month resub. Hello. Hello. Does he spawn? He spawns on this thing, it looks like. So this is our spot here. Yeah, looks like he spawns right here. Camped this rare for 3 hours. Eventually I had to use the bathroom, and of course he spawned right when I got up. Everyone at the rear waited for me because there's a group of 5 of us. Aww. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try and live camp it because people talk about waiting for like 7 hours. But we'll just leave him here. Hopefully it's not one of those things where he like won't spawn if there's nobody in the zone. Hopefully he'll still, you know, deign to exist if I just like log in and check on him every now and then. It's just Helnarath. Mr. Helnarath is his father. Oh, finally subbed you after consuming so much of your content over the years. Thanks for everything. Keep it up. Aw, shucks. Thanks. Alright. Well, it's 9:34. For all of my difficulty doing the last scenario, I actually did not take too long to finish that. That was right at the end of it. Which begs the question, what are we going to do next? While I'm figuring that out, I'm going to go plant 5 seeds in the Emerald Dream and get a piece of transmog. Time to roll a mage, get it leveled? No, I don't think so. Warrior, Shaman, Demon, Hunter are all things that I already have leveled that don't have their class hall mounts done. They all only have... We're down to classes that only get 1 mount from their class hall and not like a bunch of them. I was kind of playing the numbers game. I was trying to focus on the classes like Rogue and Paladin and Warlock that have like multiple mounts for each, like for doing the class hall, so that I could kind of just get my numbers up. But we have unfortunately run out of such blessed densities. Let's just go plant a couple of seeds just to get a piece of seed bloom. Sounds like you need another gnome priest. Why? Warrior, duh. Is it Crinkle's turn? It might be Crinkle's turn. That sounds like fun. Only missing the rogue one. The rogue one, the last quest for the rogue one was surprisingly spicy. It made me think that the rest of the class halls were going to be harder, because in the rogue one, they want you to like stealth into all of the enemy cities and like kill NPCs near hostile guards, which even at, you know, much higher level than it was originally written for, is still like, you're still going to like die a lot. Or at least I died a lot. I suppose it's because I'm not the real rogue. I'm not a true shadow. Whatchamacallit. So one of those, one of those. I might just loiter for 40 seconds until that one finishes, because it's almost done. Foreground cat. I can't even complain. She's so pretty. I'm not mad about it. But I think that the rogue class order hall mounts, the ravens, are the coolest ones out of all of them. That's my favorite. And I'm bitter about it because I don't even really play rogue. I'm a priest maid that occasionally dabbles in druid and hunter, and I like the rogue. I like the rogue class order hall mount best. Okay. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get some transmog just from the seeds themselves, and not just from the. Well, not that time. Not just from the weekly. I don't know why I've picked this, like the seed bloom thing, as the transmog set that I'm gonna like try to collect while it's current. And here you go. I could do it a lot faster if I used a lot of characters to plant 5 seeds per week to get like their free seed bloom. You could get it done pretty quickly that way. Relatively easy to do. I suppose so. Happy I found the plumber add-on. Extremely helpful. That's nice for this. Alright. Those ones. But there's plenty of easy to get transmogs that I just consigned to the later list. I think it's because not only is it fairly simple, but it's like a time-gated simple. Like if I wanted to come back, I couldn't just do all of it in like an afternoon. It's like 1 piece per week per character. It's pretty easy to do, but you know, you still need to use like a bunch of weeks to actually get anywhere in a hurry. Here, one of those. I can maybe wait that one out. I'll go turn in the weekly, actually. I apparently had the Worthy Ally quest on me from before. I've gotten very lazy about doing Emerald Dream weeklies. I have really let off the gas with those. I think on some level, I don't think I'm ever really going to have all of the transmog. I think I aspire to have a lot of transmog, but I don't think I'm ever going to have, like, all of it. I have another Dream Infusion, but aside from getting pets to sell, I don't really need it for anything. I don't really want to sell pets. It feels mean. Alright, maybe we'll get lucky. 1 piece of transmog. And then I suppose I can start a new Class Order Hall campaign. They're not bad to do. They're just, yeah, they're fine. I'm just trying to keep busy for the rest of the week. Next week, starting Thursday, self-found time. I'm very excited. Bit overwhelmed by all the new content since Christmas. Yeah, they've really kept it coming. And there's more coming in March. We just don't know what. We just don't know what it is they've got up their sleeve. They've got something. I don't know if I knew about that thing with Plumber Werewolf. Okay. Plant 2 more seeds. Thank you. Cat stream now. Did I do this already? Yeah, I must have done. Hazel, you mean to tell us spending hundreds of casts fishing up a white broken wine bottle is not your thing? Is that part of one of the Class Order Hall campaigns? Sorry, I know I'm like super out of focus. Is that tell me more about that, because that almost sounds like my thing. I do love a good fishing grind. I suppose there is always the pond nettle. I just want to commit to the pond nettle at a time when I know I have time to finish it. The problem with using the pond nettle to like fill time before something else happens is I could fish for every stream this week, which is 3 streams. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And because then I'm taking Monday, Tuesday off, and then Wednesday I'm also going to take off because of my face. So I could fish for all of those streams, not get the mount, no problem. Easy. Easy not get the mount. It's pretty rare. And then it's going to be cell phone time. And I feel like I just want to do the grind in one long labor of love. One good juicy session, you know, so that there's an end to the story. Just for a Mog. Oh, I see. What are the drop rates like, do you know? Is the Mog like a broken wine bottle? Because I'm kind of intrigued. Warbands are going to be nice, especially the bank with the shared gold. Yeah. Alright, we planted 5 seeds. I will need to loot a few of them, but we can go turn this in the meantime. What do you want? Oh, you know what else I completely forgot I've been doing? There's a mount that I've been forgetting to work on out here. It's the daily seed thing. It is a mount, right? I'm sure it must be ready for more attention from me. Hang on. Turn in the weekly. I completely forgot about it. Harvested dream seed cache. We have 1 seed bloom. I was purchasing. I was working my way through the. I think the cloth set and the weapons. But aside from the warglaive, it looks like I have the weapons. That's the last one that I'm missing, and it is pretty cool. But you know, it's a later me problem. So I was working on. Yeah, we'll get the belt. We'll get the cloth belt. Good, good. I also need to do a redo on buying that two-handed mace that I really wanted. I need to send the fragments to like my warrior so that she can buy it. Drop rate info kind of sparse, seems well under 1%. Oh. Where do you fish for it? Remember when you first planted the seed for the mount ages ago? Better late than never. The question is, where does the thread pick up? Is it this one down the hill? It's not Rathian. He can't be bothered. Is it you? You look like a gardener. No, you're talking about Farak and Druids. Northern Barrens. Oh. Yeah. Green seeds do the mug. The drop rate's not great though. It's something, but. You want me to go to Voldraken? Is it one of yours? Cenarius, will you help me with my thing? Well, it's not Aviana. He isn't in town all the time. Southwest of the town. Okay. Southwest. Maybe like over here? I never remember. Oh yeah! Okay. Forget the Dryad Garden. Sorry, Dryads. Busy. Okay, bring some fertilizer. It's a promising young sapling. We've been definitely keeping up. Certainly have not forgotten about this for weeks. Acquire the fertilizer ingredients. There's no better place to find that knowledge than a copy of my book, Ash's Recipes to Delight and Nourish Your Plant Pals. Don't worry about paying me for it. Okay, so he's giving me a book to read. 5 bananas. 3 handfuls of eggshell shards. 5 bushes. Okay. So, 3 days! Combine and rest for 3 days! Alright, let me look for lashers and see if I can get bushels of lasher plant matter. What is this game making me read books? Who do they think I am? Lots of super low drop rate fishing mogs. Is it because of white and gray transmog, or was it always cosmetic? If I was looking for lashers. And there's also, I guess, turtles. Cantankerous turtles on the southern shore. I'm assuming southern shore of here, but I guess I don't know. I'm on that step too, and I have been for about 3 weeks now. Oh, man. I suppose I could wowhead it for helpful tips and advice. I have been doing that today. Hi, kitty. Would you like to sit in my lap? Can we do that? What? Isn't that nice? You're making compost. Some of them are green. Oh. Aye. Or you can sit in the chair arm. That's a good spot. Dreams making the kitty green. It's not very often that oh, here's a lasher. Every now and then, I don't know what spell it is I'm trying to use, but every now and then I get an error message that says that a spell is incompatible with my weapon appearance. Which I think is extremely funny. I don't know what it is I'm trying to do. Or if I have like a cosmetic macro or something. Because most of my spells seem to work fine. Alright, there's 2 Lasher Plant Manor. I can't believe I forgot about this. It's for a mount. That's so... Well, is it unlike me? I don't think it's that unlike me. So I need Telebim bananas, and I need turtle eggshell shards. Oh, there are turtles here, but they were talking about cantankerous turtles. These are slumber pod turtles. They seem to be not cantankerous at all. Glad to help. You want to find out for yourself? I'm gonna poke around. Thank you, though. Appreciate you asking. The turtles might be... Turtles might be, Let me check the book again. It's an item. Contained in turtle egg. It is in the Emerald Dream, okay. I wasn't far. It's okay. I'm mainly just looking it up. Appreciate it. Turtles at the place with the horrible ancient world quest. I kind of want to plant even more green seeds. I'm not going to run out of them, am I? Just to see if we can maybe proc a piece of mug. I also need to loot the other ones. This is keeping me mildly entertained. There is some nice stuff in the Emerald Dream. There's so many things in the Emerald Dream that I haven't collected yet. There's, like, even the world boss alone has multiple things that my priest could use. Should be doing my world boss kill. Alright, so we got turtles here. But I think I'm specifically looking for their eggs? Yeah, there's the turtle eggs, so leave the turtles alone. Here's one. Alan, thank you very much from the brand new, or for the 18-month resub. Not a brand new sub, 18 months. Thank you very, very much. Welcome back. And then there's... Is this an egg? No. Different thing. Is that an egg? Yeah. Sorry, the turtle. You gotta die. What kind of turtles lay their eggs in grass? There must be some, but I feel like it's normally a sandy thing. Maybe you don't have that many sandy beaches in the Emerald Dream. Okay. We good? 3? No, 2. We need one more. One more egg. And then bananas, so... I guess I can find out if anybody sells them here. Telebim bananas can be purchased in... Can they be purchased in the Emerald Dream? They're sold by 52 different people. Yeah, they're at Salien. That's so many vowels it looks like one of the names that I made. Yeah. We collected today. I finished my Warlock class order hall mount, so Boy is now camping Lord Hilnarath to try to catch him up and get his whatchamacallit, last color. So this lady. Her. Oh, she's the innkeeper. Okay, that's easy. I think they wanted like 5 bananas. Yeah, easy. Combine the fertilizer using the plant matter. Wait for it to finish composting. Bracket optional. Spread the completed fertilizer. Alright. 3 days! All you have to do is wait. Alright, fine. Alright, no cat under my desk. There's that. Let's go loot the rest of our seeds. And I might kill the world most. Pulling up all the things made me remember that there's things that I'm missing. Finally on the last 5-day wait for this mount. No, this isn't Class Order Hall stuff. This is just Emerald Dream stuff. I'm debating whether or not I want to get started on another class campaign or if I want to just like leave it alone for a while. Oh hey, there's the Warglaive that I was looking at. Nice. I can just send that to Nightflame and then he can have it, and then I have all of the Bark Bloom, or rather all of the Seed Bloom weapons. All of them done. Nice. I see that the world quest that I need for Blulu is not up, so there's no concerns there. What classes do you have left? Warrior, Shaman, Mage, Demon Hunter. Warrior, Shaman, Mage, Demon Hunter. I was thinking Warrior next. Nice compost smell wafting from your inventory for days. Yeah, nothing like carrying it around in your pockets. I don't mind the smell of actually, like, completed compost, but when it's still composting, it's not very nice. Crinkle's glory days will return. What class quests/goals would you recommend to someone coming back to retail? Not concerned with raiding, just grinding for gold and gear. You can do gear without raiding pretty well with the outdoor systems. So I would maybe set yourself an item level goal like 450, for example, and then work on getting that. Like get yourself a set of veteran gear and get it upgraded. That would be kind of fun. Veteran track gear, and then figure out what your favorite way is to make gold. Late in an expansion is always going to be a bit of a tougher time to make gold, especially when you're coming in late. But it's not to say that it can't be done. Hope they add somewhere in the future dryads as a playable race. Yeah, me too. I like that idea. How about starting your Jade Empire playthrough? I think I ran out of BioWare games. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds last night, and I was enjoying myself thoroughly, and I was thinking, oh man, I can totally stream this weekend. And then I forget, oh, I got 8th place. I had such a big plan, and it failed so spectacularly that I died really early, and then I was like, oh man, I'm kind of glad that I'm not streaming. They would not let me live this down. And I also, until yesterday, did not realize that you do not need an open space in your board to play Magnetic Minion. You can have a full board of 7 minions, and you can play a Magnetic Minion on like the far left, or maybe even anywhere else, I don't know. But you can play a Magnetic Minion, and it will still go without a board space. I had been selling things to make space this entire time, so I'm upset. But yeah, they got me pretty good. It's really fun right now with the current spells and quests and everything. I am addicted to trying to force Quillbores is like my thing. I force Quillbores in places where it is not at all appropriate. Rockpunzel drums, thanks very much for the bits. They changed that while you were on your anti-Hearthstone break. Okay. Well, I'm glad that at least that it wasn't like that the whole time then. At least I haven't been missing out for the whole thing. Chat would have let you know much sooner, win some, lose some. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't think I would have enjoyed that very much. I have unclaimed rewards. I do have unclaimed rewards. I did plant a seed over here. I did take a big break from Hearthstone. I was clean. I was free. Drop another seed in here and then try for another piece of transmog. Don't want to enable you, just give them both sides. Yeah. I think that that was a piece of information that I needed to hear from a friend in private and not publicly from stream chat. I think I would have felt very stupid and embarrassed. We're going... Oh, the Super Bloom starts soon. I think I don't care. I'm sure that there... Here, let's see. Is there anything... I'm sure there must be things, especially like on different armor types. Do I need to do the Super Bloom? I really don't want to. It doesn't sound good. Like Battlegrounds and Mercenaries in Hearthstone. Mercenaries. Finally did Glory the Dream Raider last night. What a pain the Tindral one was. The whelp rescuing, that was something. I was part of the whelp rescue team. I volunteered. Oh, what's it called? The guy that drops the smoldering seedling, where you have to defend the deer. That one I think was the most nuts. Yeah. The problem with me, and I'm not saying I might stream BGs. I might do it tomorrow. But the risk with me in streaming BGs is that, first of all, I like to make outlandish decisions that are not necessarily the right ones. Secondly, I don't always think through my moves. I get too excited and I will miscount. I will miscalculate. Sometimes I will like fat finger and like sell the wrong minion. Or like I make actual mistakes all the time. And thirdly, the thing I love most about Hearthstone Battlegrounds is that nobody gets to see my mistakes. The last thing I want is for someone to see what I've done and then tell me about it, which is like a really big ask on stream. So I don't know if it's gonna go real well. The deer was so tiny. Do you know there are libraries? They just give you stuff for basically free. Yes, I have been to one for the first time in forever. Was it nice? Did you enjoy your visit? I understand it's mostly a lending situation, but the local libraries recently waived all of their late fees. Like, they reset everybody, and then somebody returned a book that had been missing for like 50 years. It's real nice. I'm gonna go again. Hey, Hazel. Hello. Cheers from Paris. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Again, bienvenue. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift subs. Whoa, is that somebody's hunter pet? There's a big yellow butterfly. Like, I know I have a purple butterfly on my hunter, but that was cool looking. That was nice. Have a layover in Paris next week. Nice. Look at you guys being all worldly and traveling and stuff. Look at you go. As a librarian, I think libraries are so cool. Yeah, they're pretty cool. You're kind of talking me into it. Library has a huge ebook catalog. I've been reading so much and not having to go there physically. It's a YOLO 5-day trip to Europe and back because I found a super cheap flight. Couldn't say no. Oh, you're living. You're living the dream. How about your freehold runs? Did you get the mount? I did all my runs for the week. I did not get the mount. This world boss is like not up. I think we're waiting for him to respawn. I did all 17 runs for the week. I did not get the mount. How many am I up to yet? We're going to have another 17 chances next week. If I look at my rarity, I want to know. And mind you, this number is an undercount because I wasn't running rarity for like a long time. But this is a count of the modern attempts. Sharkbait's crackers? Sharkbait's favorite crackers. 207 chances in in recent times. Used to go to a knitting meetup at one of my local libraries. That was fun. Radical, as the youth likes to say. Kitty, you want to come up? You can do it. I believe. Do you want help? I'll scoop you. What?
This new foe is too powerful to face alone. Gather what
I want some. I have a library confession from when I was a youngster, a child. So bear in mind that I know that what I did was wrong. But I had borrowed a book from the library, and I was reading it, and I was enjoying it so much that I thought, you know what would be the life? Is if I read this book in the bath. You know, you see like movie moms on television reading magazines in the bath. I was gonna read my novel. And then of course I drop it and it gets very wet. And then I attempt to save it with a hairdryer and it does that thing that books do when they get like all like swollen and their pages get all like wrinkly. And I had to return it in this state and I was deeply embarrassed. In the bath. Yeah. Never did it again. But I learned that that's something that you only really do with your own books. And even then, you know, depending on how dry you want to keep them. The shape. I don't remember if I had to pay for it. I don't recall.
Charging. Move.
Good thing phones are waterproof today, generally. Mm-hmm. These days, oh, I got the Aura Store Sleeping Knickers, which is actually one of the pieces of appearance that I needed, so nice. That's precisely what I was after. Yeah, these days, if it's bubble bath time, my new thing is I light a candle and then I turn off all the lights, so it's in complete candlelit darkness. And then I just like think about death for, you know, as long as it takes for me to get wrinkly. This one is like done. Yeah, no, I missed it. Missed the timer. Alright. What else? Just while I'm poking around, what else is in the Emerald Dream that offers things that I need that I could use? Shall we switch this? So I have 84.5% of things that my priest could use. 68.3% of overall things. Honestly, that's higher than I thought it was going to be. So my priest needs a handful more things from Seed Bloom. So we're not going to worry about that. That's all the vendor stuff. This is the mount that we're doing that quest for. This is what we're currently composting for. It is beautiful. It loves things. Ah yes, Doom time. Do you have the technique for keeping the water warm enough in a long bath? You start with water that is so scalding hot that it is unadvisable to be in. And then you keep the curtain drawn to keep the heat kind of insulated to the tub a little bit better. But also, my drain leaks a tiny bit, so unless you're applying pressure to it with your foot while you're in the bath, your bath will slowly drain over time. So I am no longer bathing for, like, longer than, like, 25 minutes anyway. Yeah, music is the most any media gets to me there. I definitely had an era where I was like, bath time is me time. Why not play Hearthstone Battlegrounds on my phone? And then I realized that the why not is because you don't even notice that you're in the bath. You may as well do that anywhere. You know. Do you give Moose baths? Yeah. Yeah, if he gets real mucky. Last night he got pretty muddy, but it was mainly contained to his paws, so I used the Mud Buster thing on him instead. That did a pretty good job, but he gets baths in the bathtub sometimes. Oh yeah, I was browsing all the things, that's right. So, Defenders of the Dream. Are these quests? These are quests that I've completed. But there's transmog that they offer that I don't have. Oh, it's some of it's agi. That's right. Okay, so and strength and agi. Okay, so it wouldn't teach me those things. I would have to do that again on like a strength and agi character. Okay, gross. But I could mog them on this character, just wouldn't earn them. Alright, never mind that. Dream Wardens. The Worthy Ally Satchel still has a few things that it could drop for me. I think that I may as well do the event if it's up anyway. If you take a bath, are you a stew? How do you not get bored in the bath? Bath is thinking place. I don't usually get super bored when I'm thinking. But that's just for me and for my brain. It's the same thing with like a car trip if I'm a passenger. It would take don't get me wrong, there is an amount of time after which I would get bored, but I can take an hour or two with just catching up on organizing my thoughts before I'm like, okay, my thoughts are organized. I'm done now. Let the mind wander. Yeah. I think the appeal of both being a passenger in a car and, well, being a passenger in a car when you are one of these people that gets motion sick when you read, so you could not technically be like working on your phone or something. And then also the bath thing is that there are areas in which you cannot be doing anything else more productive, so you're kind of like free to just relax without feeling like you should be doing something else. Which you can do anywhere. It doesn't have to be in locations that physically prohibit you from doing other things. But it's a lot easier when there's those limitations. It's kind of like, I don't know, killing time on a plane or like in an airport. 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours would be very wrinkly. 2 hours is more like a car trip. More like human soup. Yeah, they're not for everybody. I like it. I'm lucky I have a tub in this place. I've rented places before that did not have tubs. This one's a bit like awkward, but it works, which I appreciate. How awkward? You have to be very careful getting in and out of it. I won't like give too many details, but you have to be very careful getting in and out of it. It's not like a standard. It's weird. It's weird, and if you're not paying attention and you're not very careful, you could slip and fall, or at the very least, give your shins like a nasty knock. You have to kind of, yeah, exactly. It doesn't flush if you want to use it though. You do have to check it for buggies because sometimes there's like spiders or like silverfish in the tub, and then depending on whether you're feeling like a merciful executioner or like a cruel one, they either take a trip down the drain or like they get smooshed. There's rares that drop things that I need. If I was gonna do that, what I would probably do is I would probably look into druid forms. There must be a Wowhead page somewhere. Maybe I'll do that after this. Take a look at all the different druid forms in the Emerald Dream on Wowhead. Figure out which ones that I'm missing that I want. Which I'm pretty sure is just going to be one cat form. I want to pick out one Dream Saber cat form. And then take one of my druids and farm it. That sounds fun. The house I grew up in, we had to regularly check the shower curtain for bats. You ever do Hearthstone BGs with viewers? Good idea for you. People that have advice to give would be preoccupied. Yeah, but then I would have to add people to my friends list. And I'm pretty allergic to that. I don't even have my friends in my friends list. If you have a bat in your house, you have to carefully get it outside. Yeah, I think bats are very cool. I think that they're very cool as long as they are outdoors. I would be horrified if there was a bat in my house. Keen-eyed Chan spawns just north of the world boss. What are our spawn rates looking like? Seem you're not a Last Epoch enjoyer. I've heard a little bit about it. I haven't like done research. I'm kind of overwhelmed with new games right now. There's too much going on. It felt like there were no games that I was interested in for ages, and then all of a sudden it's like Enshrouded and Palworld and the Hearthstone BG patch was really good, and Self-Found is coming out, and I decided that was the time for me to start Elden Ring. Like, there's just so many games right now. I wish Palworld was on Switch. Yeah, I don't really know too much about Last Epoch. I just know people have been asking me about it. That spell is incompatible with your weapon appearance. Weird. Helldivers, yep. Subnautica lest you forget. I think everybody's forgetting Dave the Diver. I think we're all neglecting Dave. Games are Rama these days. Meanwhile, here I am doing the super bloom. Could it even give me... Yeah, because it could give me the Frigid Conservator stuff too. This is the worst, is you just have to try to RNG the pieces that you need out of the box. Yeah, I started Elden Ring. I have a love-hate relationship with it right now, which I think is the intended effect. I think that the bosses and like the atmosphere and the writing is kind of cool. I think that the fights are mean, which is what I expect and love, but I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it. The open worldiness of it is a bit bizarre to me, coming off of Souls games. It's a bit strange to me how you can kind of just like run around things or like book it through things in your horse, just like make it to a grace and then work a whole zone backwards. Maybe later on they stop letting me get away with that, but I've been That's what I've been doing. You know, they set up a bunch of enemies in front of you and they're all pointing like ballistas at you. And you just kind of like get on your horse and then you weave and then you just book it for like 5 minutes to the next grace point. And then you can, if you want, like go pull that entire area from behind where they're all facing away from you and you can just backstab everybody. It's a bit strange. This is all the things. This add-on is all the things. No, I didn't play much Warcraft Rumble. I played exactly enough of it to get the WoW pet. They had a WoW promotional pet that you could get, and I got that, and then I uninstalled the whole thing. I'm waiting for even the smallest sale on Dave. That's fair. That's reasonable. You gotta be in the right mood for something pretty chill with Dave. It's not gonna like take over your life the way that Palworld can, or, you know, any of these other things. Does anyone play Rumble still? Oh, I'm sure lots of people do. I just, I can't help but feel like mobile games like that are just very glossy, very glossy toys designed with the explicit and express purpose of separating you from your money in as large an amount as possible. And it's hard to like get excited about and get engaged with the toy for its own sake when the veneer of it promising to be fun it feels thin to me. And mind you, I'm cynical and jaded. I'm not saying that it's just a cash grab. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I didn't play it. But I have that prejudice against mobile games because that's the landscape and devs know they can get away with it. So of course they're going to, you know. You gotta be some kind of stupid to just say, I'm not going to design my game in a way that's gonna make us bajillions of dollars because of what? Principles? Nah, you got shareholders. Yeah, and Jeff has a great point. There's not much need for mobile games if you never leave the house. This is true. And also, if I do need a mobile game because I've left the house, I've discovered that I have Stardew Valley on my phone. And I can play that. That saved me when I was stuck at the emergency vet for hours, was I had Stardew Valley on my phone. Started a brand new fresh save file. But if I'm waiting for something and I'm just waiting for like 5 or 10 minutes, I would rather just like sit and think and people watch, or like maybe if I'm on my phone, I might like tidy up my to-do list or like make a to-do list or something, like do some notes. It's got to be like past the 20-minute mark for me to consider being like, okay, fine, I need something to keep me busy here. Moosey better? Yeah, he's back. He's recovered completely. I ended up canceling the vet appointment that I made for him because his symptoms all completely evaporated and he's totally fine now. He's puppy in his heart, it's even puppy. Sasquatch, very cute, pretty and easy. Well, I'm glad I got the sleeping knickers from that one guy. Is there anything else? There's Lulu from the World Quest. There's a dagger? An Agi dagger. Okay, so that won't drop for me here. And then one more zone drop weapon, which is probably, yeah, an Agi dagger. So I could just buy that. Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing too bad for Emerald Dream Monk. If I wanted to collect more of it, I would just take another armor type out here, like a hunter or something. Good to hear. Too sweet a pup to be uncomfortable. Yeah. He came to visit the cat in the bedroom this morning, and he was so excited to be back there. His tail was just... And Kitty's just like watching him from the bed, being like, as long as you stay down there, fine. He's a happy puppy. He's such a happy boy. He's definitely figured out, though, that if there is a person or a dog outside that he sees that he really wants to meet, like he recognizes them and he really wants to like meet them, he knows that if he just like lays down outside, we can't really move him if he's really stubborn about it. And he can stake people out. And then they see that he's waiting for them like all cute, and he looks all polite because he's just laying down like, hi, I'm waiting for you. And they're like, oh, hey, can we come say hi? And he's figured out that that works. So sometimes we end up out a little longer than we planned to because Moose decides that he's going to wait to say hi to all the people that he sees that he knows. But I can't complain too much because it's nice and it makes me talk to people. And after he's said hi, he's like, okay, cool, that's all I wanted. And then he'll like trot off and head along with you. But if you try to move him before then, it's murder because he knows it works. Moosey sleeps on the couch. I make up his bed for him. Myself or his father will make up his bed for him by like folding a blanket and then folding one end of it under so there's like a little pillow there. He also has a dog bed that's in the same area that he will sometimes move to in the morning, but if you get up in the middle of the night, he's usually on the couch. He doesn't have a kennel. He does not have a kennel. He had one when he was a little teeny baby, but he would no longer even kind of fit in it. It was shoe gel for a while, and now that he's learned to leave the shoes alone, he does not have a kennel. I am not single. Some really bizarre dreams. I mean, that's normal. That's par for the course. I had one that was like a repeat of the school nightmare where I was like back in high school and they were like, okay, you need 3,000 units in order to graduate. And I'm like, cool, how much units do I get for doing a class? And they're like 2, maybe 4. I'm like, oh dear Lord, I'm going to be back in school forever. And in the context of this dream, did I kill the boss? I hope I tagged it. At least I have some stuff to open here. Oh, I didn't pick up the quest. I didn't have the weekly quest. I'm the worst. I'm leaving. Oh no, I did have it. I did have it. We're good. Whew. I'm scared. Scared for a second. Okay. There we go. We're fine. Everything's cool. Crisis averted. I had those mitts already, but what are you gonna do? In the context of this dream, I had come back to school after having left it previously and spent like 10 years trying to finish high school in my youth and then like left and then came back. I was like, well, how many credits did I have back then? And they're like, 2,800, but you can't use those. You must start all over again. I was like, no. And then I woke up and I had to remember that not only did I not need my high school diploma for anything, I also received it. It's not even true. I did finish high school. I'm never escaping those dreams, man. Whew. Sorry, fat finger. Although, maybe it's like a fat finger with purpose. Maybe I should take a break soon. My cat's just really comfy in my lap right now. Sounds like college credits. Yeah. And there was another one where I was like in band class, but I like hadn't brought my trumpet, and they're like, well, you can use the school trumpet. And I'm like, I haven't played in 10 years. I'm not gonna be able to make a good sound. Yeah, you were not in this stream. The communal school trumpet. The horror. TGIF. Radiant as usual. Ah, shucks. Happy Friday. I want to do the dragon race for no other reason than I'm greedy and I want 500 gold. Yeah, I don't think I want to start another class order whole campaign yet. I have the rest of my life to do them. And honestly, if I like get hit by a bus and I'm just like reflecting on my life choices in the street for like 2 minutes before I shuffle off the mortal coil, I don't think that my last thoughts are going to be like, man, if only I had gotten those last 3 class order mounts. I think it's something to do, and it's nice to be kind of chipping away at them. Also, don't mind me. I'm starting over. It's something to do, and it's nice to be chipping away at them, but it's not going to... I don't have my heart set on having all of them. It's not hugely important to me. High school diploma. I don't believe there was ever a physical document. I have a copy of my transcript somewhere, theoretically. I don't believe my mother has any of my things, because she's moved a bunch of times and I've moved a bunch of times. But, yeah, as far as I know, there's no, like, physical, like, certificate or anything like that. I don't think there ever was one. Oh no, oh no. This is what I'm trying to read chat and Dragon Race, and this is not, it's not working. It's not going well. What was the WoW news this week? Tomorrow's Saturday, so we're doing a news video, but like about what? I need to check the notes again. I heard that they're changing the Oracle tree. I heard that they heard my feedback, just mine, and said, you know what, this is a bad idea. We're sorry. We apologize. You can have free Tic Tacs for your birthday, and we're gonna fix it. Don't read this. It'll mess up your dragon riding. My diploma's in my junk drawer with my college diploma. Oh, man. Players had to go out of their way to check out if you're legit. I mean, my transcript had the proof that I had graduated because it had like my grades and stuff on it. But again, I don't know. I think I might have it digitally, but I don't know. I think it's gone. How do I get these Tic Tacs? All right, we got some gold. I suppose I can disenchant some things. Try and get like a double proc of I wonder if I should keep those to like catalyze or upgrade or something. What's my deal with collecting the item set actually? So not PvP sets, but specifically a Murgisil loot. So I have everything on the heroic set except for the cloak. The normal set I have, okay, so I have legs for normal and heroic, so I think I can get rid of these legs. They're not gonna help me with anything. For normal I'm missing robe, wrists, and cloak. And then I have not very many mythic pieces and not very many Rainfinder pieces. My birthday was last month. Do I get retroactive Tic Tacs? Bugged me to see my final grades in my transcript. I got a C in one English class, that's it. Gonna haunt me forever. Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna get... I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have the school dreams forever. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of them. I've been very curious about if I ever did go back to school, if it would go better or worse. I really don't know. I don't know if it would go better or worse. I'm gonna hold on to that for later. Is your old school still there? Is the building replaced? I couldn't say. Highlighting text because I've never done it before. Have acorns to burn. I remember at school, sometimes like alumni, like people that had graduated like 3 years ago, would come back to the school and just wander around to say hi to all the teachers. And it always felt like kind of embarrassing for them. Like, you're, you know, 20, 21 maybe. You got nothing better to do? I don't know. Maybe I'm just too antisocial for it. But it kind of felt like they just wanted to be like, ha ha ha, like, you know, big people wandering around their old campus. All the things command to bring up your window. So you can set a keybind for it. /ATT I think is the default chat message for it, but you can also set keybinds in your keybinds menu for all the thing stuff. Saw them do that once in kindergarten. Of course, they've kind of put a stop to it now. Yeah, I bet. Typical stress, anxiety, dream involves school. How important my GPA was at the time. Oh, man. Oh, hey. Uncollected rewards, maybe. I think I meant to go collect the rewards and I got distracted by, like, the world boss. Former coworker coming back for a visit. You're there trying to work. Yeah, that used to happen when I had a retail job as well. Like, people that had worked there previously would show up and, like, everybody would, like, leave their posts and be like, oh, hey, so-and-so is here. And then if you didn't work at the same time as them, you're like, great. Does anybody else want to help me? Because we've got a thing to do and there's people that are waiting. Oh, yeah, that would happen all the time. But I think that once it was people that I actually, like, knew and remembered, it was different. It was nice to see people again. Choice of customer service. It was just funny because it would happen, like, during the day on the sales floor when there were people that were, like, waiting to be helped. It's like, this is where our bad Yelp reviews come from. This is why. You can see people that are waiting. Oh, hey, I got the helmet. Nice. I needed that. You can see the people that are waiting, watching you socialize, writing the Yelp review in their head as you do this. It would take a very special day for me to go back into my high school. Dropped out halfway through junior year. So to them, I kind of fell off the face of the earth. Yep. I know that feeling. Oh, man. I think that my post-secondary institution probably just thinks that I died. I don't think I ever formally withdrew. I think I just stopped going. I didn't really make very many friends there, or any friends really, so people barely knew me. I don't think anybody noticed that I stopped going. But if they did, then they would have had no answers. Gone forever. Try to avoid going back to any old school job, anything. Yeah, me too. Even if I didn't leave it, like, in disgrace or anything like that, I still, like, I will find a different place to shop if I need to go to a business like that. I will, or like, I don't know. I think that if I went back to the gas station that I worked at as, like, a teenager, I don't think they would recognize me. I'm sure, like, I don't even know if it's managed by the same person, although it might be. They seemed very committed to managing that gas station. But, I feel like I could get away with that, but also, I don't really go into those places anymore. I just pay for gas outside. It's odd how many WoW players are antisocial, don't go to school. Is that strange? I think that those two things kind of attract each other. I think that people that are very antisocial might be attracted to WoW and vice versa. I went to school, I just don't go anymore. And sometimes that causes me a decent amount of relief in that I don't have any financial obligations to a school. I don't have any time obligations. They don't know me, they don't need nothing from me, I don't need nothing from them. It's nice. Alright, the cataloger's disc. No, thank you. What am I doing? I'm tempted to just switch the stream and fire up BGs. It sounds comfy. Do I have a good reason why not? I don't think I have a good reason why not. I'm gonna Hearth. I'm in a Twitch stream. Isn't that social enough? I don't like the way people think about WoW players. I can't say I think very much about the way people think about WoW players, because it doesn't really come up that much. Like, I have my online life where everybody is a WoW player, so it's like not a notable thing. And then I have my offline life where it just doesn't really come up. It's not that people don't know that I play WoW, but like, I don't know, we don't talk about it. We only talk about it like in the context of like work. Like, I'll mention that there's like a patch release because I'm doing like a video for it or whatever. But that's about the end of it. I can't say I've been discriminated against recently, but I live in a pretty progressive place and I don't talk to very many people. So there's that. We're gonna do that. Living double lives. I know people that would do that though. I know people that would play WoW and they would have their online life and they wouldn't tell anybody in their real life. Like, they would go hang out with real friends in you know, meet space, and it would just be a total secret. They would never tell anybody that they played WoW. Completely closed with Hearthstone, can't judge at all. Yeah, I think we're going there. I think, here, let me learn the Bark Bloom Orglaive. You know what, actually, it'll wait in the mail. I'm gonna take a short break, and when I come back, I'm gonna hop categories, and I'm going to poorly play some Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Let me make sure it's installed, because I think I might have rage uninstalled it on this PC. But we'll look into it. We'll get it all set up. BRB. Hello, don't mind me. I'm just gonna poke around with some stuff for a second here. Also, I took my earphone out. I'm gonna need that, won't I? Let's change our stat category and our title of Friday. Hearthstone Battlegrounds stream. HSBG. Oh, we don't need the all caps. Although maybe we need the all caps. What if that's what I need to really launch my stream to the next level? Is just all caps. Hearth is on the battlegrounds. And then we're gonna kick the category over to Hearthstone. Outlandish choices only. And then we need to make sure our scene, not so much this one doesn't matter so much. This scene, I need another, here, let's just go into the Pal World one. Let's change the window. Okay. Oh. My kitty cat is sitting in my chair. This is the trouble. You want to come sit with me? Can I scoop you? Sorry. I know. Oh my goodness. She did not like that. It's okay. See? She hissed at me. What's up, Buttercup? Did you mean it? Yeah, I know. Holy unopened packs. Yeah, listen. Packs are for people that play normal Hearthstone. We live in the BG section. Also, I need some game sound here. Hearthstone music sounds like the intro to Hearts Crazy on you. Oh no, we got a little bit of sound. Turn it up a little bit. Oh man, you get to hang out with my favorite bartender. Alright. Outlandish choices only. Backseat at your own risk. By which I mean go for it, but if I get annoyed, I'll just time you out. I've never seen VGs. It's I want to start by saying I'm sorry because I find this mode to be very addicting. I do not like these choices. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Fine. But I'm not happy about it. I find this to be very addicting to the point that I've had to like quit before in order to like actually get other things done that were important to me because I would play it without a whole lot of self-control. I would just play over and over and over again. Murlocs all day. So ready. Excited to learn BG so I can try it. Boy. Oh, there's Quillbore in this lobby! I'm queen of making my choices in like 5 seconds and then having to wait for a really long time. We're gonna do this. And I suppose this. I'm also queen of not thinking about things too long. You just gotta make your choices and live with them, and if you die, you just go again. It's a different mode than regular Hearthstone. So you have a build phase where you're buying from the tavern, and then you have a combat phase, which is auto chess. So like during the combat phase, you're not controlling anything. You're setting up your board, and then your minions will attack. One, you and then them and then you, depending on who goes first, on a left to right basis. And all of the effects will resolve, and then somebody will win. So I'm gonna win this one. I'm gonna win this one, and then I will do a set amount of damage to this person. It's an 8-person lobby. There's 7 other actual people here. And you're trying to survive as long as you can, basically. So...
Another win? Awesome!
Because... So I could upgrade my tavern, which will let me get higher, like better minions available in my tier, but I have to spend all 4 of my gold to do it. Or I could buy this and save this spell for later. And then I'll do it next turn. I'll just figure it out. I never do math because math is boring and surprises are fun. And this is why I'm not like a top tier Hearthstone player. You will see people in the category that are very good at this. They make very good decisions. They get very crazy lobbies. They get cool effects with synergies. That's not so much what I'm doing. I'm here to force Quillbores. Yep, and then you watch it play without doing anything, precisely. But there's a lot of play and counterplay. So on one hand, you could just never watch your combat phases, and you could just like play your shopping turns to try to build up your minions as best as you can, because any buffs that you lay on your minions during the shopping phase. So let's go 3, and then I'm gonna buy. I'm not buying him. And they'll all have different effects. So like if I had bought this guy and then the other 2, every time I played a demon after him, he would be pinging my hero, but he would be getting bigger pretty quickly. He's like a good early demon card that can scale. So you're trying to like kind of make your board big so that you have a good chance to defeat other people. So you can just focus on your scaling. Of course, if you're smart, you'll kind of try and figure out, especially later in the game when there's only a couple people left, what the other people are playing and what kind of cards might counter their build. Yeah. What does your hero do? They each have a different like power. So sometimes it's an active ability. This one is a passive. After one of my minions kills something, it's gonna get extra attack permanently. I don't like this one very much, but it's just kind of what I got. I didn't like my other options much either. I just picked the pretty ones. Currently trying to force Quillbores. It's not going well. The problem is that I think everybody else also tries to force Quillbores, so they're always taking all my Quilbies. Okay.
So cool.
And right now we have quests and spells. So... Ooh, I've never gotten to play with this one. Only need 2 copies of the minion to make it golden. Normally you need to get 3 copies, and then it becomes an upgraded version, and when you play it, you get to discover a card from the tier above that. I don't like this. I'm sure it's good, but I don't like it. Even with all the extra attack and stuff, because it's going to go to a random mini in the tavern. And I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's do this. This will be fun. It'll be great. So I need to play a bunch of battle cries, which means I'm going to... Here's a battle cry. Do I like any of these things? Not wildly. I'm gonna refresh. Oh, hey. Are any of these battle cries? They're not. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a different... I'm gonna get a different pirate to try to get another busker. I didn't get a busker. I got a gambler, though. That's pretty good. I'm gonna hold that on my board, because I don't want to get this triple until I've upgraded it another time or two. I'm a queen of greeting really hard if I find an early triple, because I don't want to discover like a 3 or a 4, because those are stinky. I want to discover a 5, so I am the master of throwing a game by upgrading way too many times and losing momentum just so I can discover a 5. And then I don't even get a good one. Yeah, there are single player modes in Hearthstone. This isn't one of them, but it may as well be. Like, you're not able to talk to anybody. You can emote and they can emote, but that's about it. There's no chat. 5 is like the worst tier to discover right there. Stop thinking up my dreams. I don't care if you're right. That's not what I want to hear. 4s are always awful for me, though. I still think there's some good 5s that are nice to have early. There's still Baron. There's still Banana Slamma. There's this stuff.
You're so cool.
So, let's upgrade. I like strike coils. I get them whenever I can. Oh, actually, I could do both. Because I can sell my gambler for 3 gold, basically, anytime I want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And that gives me 1 extra gold, not only for next turn, but like for the rest of the game. Normally your gold cap's at 10, but because I've used a strike coil, it'll cap at 11, which is nice. I like those. So next turn, I'm going to upgrade, and then... So I'm going to have 9. It's going to cost 7. I'll upgrade, sell 1. Doesn't even have to be the gambler. I could always save that. We'll see if there's anything else in the tavern that I want. Because I'm going to start falling behind here. I've been doing okay so far. But, it doesn't really matter how your early turns go because people won't hit you very hard. It's all about the later turns. Hi. Hello, Neltally. How you doing?
Ever been to Storm Stout Brewery? Oh, it's the best. Mine is
So yeah,
the
you're not the
vermin.
only one that greets sometimes.
Oh, and the hosing.
They must be working up to something. But I'm gonna hit them for 2, and then another 2, 1, and then 3 because your tavern tier also counts. Chip another 8 health off them. Do you want to play Battlegrounds together? No. Thank you. I don't see a whole lot of point in playing socially with other people in the same lobby. It's not a social game. 7. I'm also not terribly high rated. I'm like 6k, so it's I'm sure you're out of my bracket. And then I'm gonna chuck this one, and I'm gonna get this one. My innkeeper is the best one.
I love catching some waves.
She is a ooh. I like both of these. I have a couple pirates. This is good to start scaling early, but I don't have anything that's really like upgraded my tavern. There's no Ellies in this lobby. I'm gonna take this one. This will be fun. So I'll get some extra gold to work with at the beginning next turn, and then I can just kind of hope for stuff. I don't have to use him forever. I'm not committed to him perma, but it'll be good for now. Oh, what is her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Her name is Fizzy. Her name is Fizzy. And she says all kinds of cute, inspirational things. Other people find her irritating, and those people have no taste. She is my favorite lady to quote. She says things like, stay hydrated, be victorious. And I appreciate that because it's true. Have some water. She's not a gnome. She's a beer elemental. She talks about Uncle Gao's brewery. Alright, so I'm about to get smoked here. Pretty lady, 291. Welcome. Thank you for the 15-month reset. So whenever you're gonna lose, you just want to hope that your minions kill the highest ranked minions to kind of take some damage off of it. Until you get to the top 4, there's a damage cap of 15, where that's the most that anybody can hit you for. Yeah, an elemental, that's right, that's right.
Stay hydrated.
So I have 13 gold. I like these. They're not bad. What am I doing against my quest? Oh yeah, Battlecry minions. I forgot I had Battlecry minions. Oops. I'm supposed to be playing things. Oops. Well, we can discover another one. Feldrake, shield. I'm gonna do the gladiator just to have shields to give taunt for later because they might be nice. And then let's get this. I completely forgot. Oh man. Don't worry about that. I'm holding these. I don't want to use them for that buff. That buff wasn't worth it. Battlecries, okay. You. He's gonna eat a few things. I completely forgot about my quest. I need to play 4 more Battlecries, and then, because I'm like, I have 2 copies of Minion. Can't I make it golden? No. Freeze? No, that's okay. Also, don't worry about backseating. We're not here trying to climb. We're here trying to play for fun. So I'd rather make my own choices. Bought a water bottle with a straw, so I drink more water. You made me down. I'm sorry. The good news about this mode is that it's free to play. They charge for season passes, but you don't technically need one. It gives you 4 options at the beginning of the season instead of 2. And then like cosmetics, which you don't need at all. They're playing Quilbies. They took all my Quilbies. Alright, look at that, that'll do. Although they finished their quest, I need to play more Battlegrounds. I didn't want that dragon one. I wanted other ones. There's a Quilby for me, but I'm not exactly, I'm so tempted to upgrade. It's a terrible idea, but I'm really tempted to do it. Let's not. Let's go fish. Let's do this. And heal those. 3 more. Two more. 1, 2. Perfect. Okay.
I love it when you have a plan. Bye-bye, minion. I'll miss you.
Okay, so I no longer need the Battlecries. I don't really have time to use these right now, and I'm stressed trying to make choices in a hurry. So I'm gonna just not. I'm just gonna hold on to those for next turn. You can upgrade Mythic Plus gear at any item upgrade NPC. There's a couple of them in Beldraken. I often go to the one by the PvP vendors. A guard should be able to direct you there. This person is cool too. I'm gonna stay hydrated and do this area. Oh, perfect damage. Goodbye! And now his Quilbies will get released back in the tavern. Not that I'm Quilbies, but I'm not really anything right now.
What an impressive victory!
We're gonna fight first place, which means that we're probably going to die. Not die, but just take some damage. Brain. Grab a raptor. Okay. If you say so.
Pirated? No. Borrow.
No. Maybe. No. Okay.
You tread on sacred ground.
The trick with slammers is to find ways to protect them. So, sometimes pirates will have cleavers, which will hit the minions adjacent. Because this minion's taunted, it's going to hit this first. So I'm trying to put minions I don't care about quite so much in the adjacent slots. So if it hits that, then it's cleaving, like, not my slammer, basically. Because this guy is going to double the stats of a beast summon in combat, and these guys both summon beasts in combat. So we'll do that for now. Just for now. Yeah, there's tons of barkeepers that you can get. They're generally cash shop, or like promotional, money-related situations. I'll see this. This is not a build, but that's okay. No cleaver yet. So that dies, and it summons a 14 that gets doubled to 28. It's also a mono. And slime is gone. They get sniped every time, though. But that mom bear is gonna buff that. Oh, there's another. Oh, it's gone. Hey, look! There's something that might help. Rip. I'm not horrified at that. That's fine. Where in WoW is bomb? That's a great question. Alright. So we have enough health to survive one more damage cap hit.
Can't wait to play.
I'm gonna... Am I leaning in on beasts? I mean, it's hard to walk away from 15 gold. What if I just be really greedy? And then we're gonna make some nice room. We're gonna sell all of these. We're gonna place him. We're gonna get 2 tavern spells. We're gonna take the beetle thing, because that's gonna be huge. Free strike oil. 1, 2, 3 beasts. Let's discover a beast. Macaw's not so doesn't do me so much good anymore. We'll take the horse. And then I'm gonna drop this. Grab this. Question is whether I think I can beat Tess without using my beetles, because this is kind of like almost an emergency situation. The beetles are also going to help fill my board, which is sometimes a problem when you're trying to like summon all your mechanized gift horses. Game sounds a bit too loud. Okay, let me drop the desktop audio a little more. Teldrassus area where everything was frozen in time. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna be greedy and I'm gonna hold on to this beetles thing. Actually, I'm not gonna be greedy because I upgraded to 6, which was incredibly greedy. I upgraded to 6 really early. Which means that these people have spent more time buying minions than me. So we'll do this. I'm sort of putting together a beast build. So they've got some good divine shields. Oh, extra slime. Although it's gonna die. Oh no, it won't actually. That's okay. Yeah, that's lucky. That's really lucky. That died before both of the slammers because it got buffed a few times. That'll help. That monkey is a big banana. He's the banana slammer. Ho 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 ho! You get RNG'd. I got the quest that gives me... I only need 2 copies of a minion to make it golden. I don't really have a build. I'm kind of improvising.
Oh, Commander, you're so cool.
Give beast. Yeah. Brand's not long for my game. He was just kind of a temporary thing. Okay. So let's chuck this to play this. And we'll chuck this to play this. We're fighting last place, so I'm gonna hold my beetle spell. Ooh, I want that though. I do want that. I don't really want to get rid of my Peckish Sheldrick because it's like kind of protecting my Slamma for the first turn here. I want to save that though. You know what? You know what? Forget the rat. Goodbye, Mr. Rat. Give the Slammer Reborn. That's some nice protection. We like that. And we can get away with that for now. Hazel, how many wigs do you own? Some. Less than 10 and more than 3. Started getting anxiety when I saw how close that round was. Yeah. I am able to enjoy Battlegrounds because if I lose, you just go back in. You blame something else. Preferably like Mercury or something. And then you just go back in. Yeah. That's how I feel about WoW BGs. Let's do that actually to get it out of the way. So this guy did still have minions in his board when he died.
Out there.
So we do have to fight him. This player is no longer part of the game. Kel'Thuzad was just playing his board for him to kind of make an even number of people so that everybody has somebody to fight. So that's nice. So he got sniped, but he's back. Which means that he is applying his buffs to all of these guys here. IRL Travel style. Yeah, we got one more wig that you guys have never seen. I'll set up a sub goal for it eventually. I'm just, I don't know, biding my time. I've kind of forgotten what it looks like. I need to pull it out and try it out on again just in private. I also need to get a styling tool so that I can as like the waves start to fall out of them, I can either put them back in or just save them. So let's get this. It's gonna triple, which is fine because we can discover a 6. We're in top 4, so we've technically won. And I'm gonna reborn probably the mama bear. I'm just kind of checking to see if there's anything else I might like to reborn. Yeah, no, let's reborn you. There might be room for that, we'll see. Sell this. Oh, yeah. Play this.
Strong, shiny, and eager to fight.
Like it's hard.
Do I think I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna... I think I'm okay. I'm holding the beetles. I'll take this just for later. Yeah, the raptor could be a nice reborn, but the problem is that if it dies and the board's still full, the reborn's not going to occur because the minion summon is going to be is going to take that spot. So I usually reborn minion summons last. $40 to $34. That's all right. We're happy with that because right now a thing spawns. The bear gives it 3/3, and then the Slamma doubles it from there. This guy enters combat once after a thing dies. So that was like a freebie. This is about to summon a bunch of stuff, and they're going to be decent sized. and then they can summon more things. And then we really want the gas coiler to die before either of these two on the right. So it does come down to RNG sometimes. But we get one redo on the Slamma. Yeah, we're juiced. We're good. Didn't know you played Hearthstone? Usually watch your pet paddle videos a bit. Wow. Cool. Yeah, this is something I normally play just on my own, like off stream for fun. But I'm waiting for the next version of Hardcore Classic to come out in WoW. Oof. Do I want to try this? Sometimes Titus is a good idea. Sometimes he's not. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be greedy because it's gonna get rid of like my big. I'm gonna get rid of that. Because what is life if not fun? And then I want to find a Slamma, so I'm actually gonna use this because there's 2 4s in the tavern to try to find one because that would triple it. I did not get lucky. That's okay. We don't want that spell. We're not trying to discover... Well, if I discover a gas coiler, actually, I could put another one out, but I don't know if it's worth trying to roll for. Oh, oops, I did it. Darn it. Okay, never mind. You gotta break eggs to make coffee. Nice. Okay. Sell. Play. Sell. Hazel doesn't count. Hazel doesn't count. She doesn't count. That's it. I'll just buy next game. This is a pretty late game round, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the Beatles. I'm gonna roll a hunter for SSF. I think I'm gonna be a troll hunter with skinning and leatherworking, but there's still time for me to change my mind and do elk herb, or maybe do a dwarf hunter. I'm not convinced on this Golden Dead Stomper, honestly. He's giving my board lots of attack, which might be kind of nice. But he's not actually summoning anything aside from the one beetle. And also, speaking of things not leaving rooms. Oops. Although, the Baron was also So what you really want with the gas coiler is for it to summon beasts that summon more things. This isn't awful. This is not the worst thing I've seen. Because everything, you know, alright, Dead Stomper's pretty good, because he's the one that's making, like, that beetle do 68 damage. He's the one that's, like, giga buffing the whole board. Going Warrior for SSF? Trying to decide between Herb Elk or Mining Blacksmithing. Oh, you're brave. Live services games got better over time. I would argue this one. Alright, so we're fighting Pirate's Boy next. He's got a really strong build. We're just gonna have to try our best here.
Go for the gold.
What am I fishing for? I don't know. Baron. Baron. Yeah, if you're not fishing for anything, take a little extra armor. It could save your life.
Pick a minion to lead you to victory.
The problem that I always have with beasts is that I never have enough room on my board to do everything. I never have enough room on my board to do everything. The Baron is like the part of my build that is like the least effective right now. And you could get something like this, which is not too bad, but it's better with the Baron. But you don't really have room for him and the Baron, not with this stuff. You need your summons. It's not great. But top 3 is already good enough for me. Have you played other card games? I mean, I've played Go Fish. Played a lot of Solitaire. Spider Solitaire. I played a little bit of MTG, but it was too much of a money sink for me. I know that's ironic coming from a Hearthstone player, but you don't really need to sink too much money for BGs. Fun to watch, so hard not to backseat. Well, I appreciate your self-control. Yeah, like, I can't decide who's gonna go first, because, like, things are gonna get burned no matter what. There's just not enough room on the board. I always have that problem with beasts. I can never pick between buffing beasts and, just trying to do huge summons. So you just kind of have to hope that the RNG works out for you. Ooh, that's a big thing. Yeah, good, 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 good. Nice hit. Morning, Hazel. Love the wig. Good morning. I played tabletop MTG, and I didn't play very much of it. It was mainly because my people around me were playing it, and I was really bored waiting for 6 hours for them to finish their games so that they could talk to me. So I was happy with how that went. We haven't survived. We don't really got the oomph for it. We are dead. We were 1 health off from surviving that round. But that's okay, I'll take a 3rd place. For Rikara, that's not bad. I'm awful with her. I barely, like, our hero power didn't really help us much there. And now, we go back in. That's the beautiful thing. Try to figure out Hearthstone, don't know what's going on at all. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you just pick up over time as you play. I couldn't play a regular Hearthstone to save my life. I can only play BGs. BGs are very fun, and I have no desire to play any other modes, so I don't know what the cards do in other modes. I only know what they do in this one. My rating is not high. My rating, I guess it's all relative. I suppose it's all very relative. You can't tank below a 1000 rating benchmark. Who do I want? I like him. I don't like Mukla. She's alright. He's fine. I'm taking Holiday. But yeah, once, like, if I could tank rating below 1000, I would have been much lower than this. It's just because, after I cracked 6k, they wouldn't let me drop back down below it. Entertaining to watch. I like BGs because it's like shopping. I like the shopping part where I'm like, I have 10 gold. What am I gonna buy? What am I trying to make it do? Do you have a favorite BG hero? I like any BG hero that, like, locks you into a specific tribe, because then I don't have to use my critical thinking skills. So I like Death Speaker Black Moon because he lets me force my favorite tribe, which is Quilbies. Quilbies are not in this lobby. Bummer. Random tier 1 minion. Nice little Risen Rider. Get a Tavern Spell. Steal a minion. Thank you very much. But yeah, things like the Lich King are nice because they're easy and they're flexible. Things like Reno, I'm terrible with Reno. I hold on to his power for the whole game, or I use it on something stupid. Right now I'm playing as Dr. Holiday. He's a fairly new hero. His power for 1 mana or 1 gold lets you get a random Tavern Spell that is of your tier or lower, which is pretty nice. Pretty universally useful. Our lobby has Beast, Demon, Murloc, Pirates, and Undead. Of those things, I usually do best with I find easiest to play Undead, sometimes Demons. Murlocs as well. Murlocs and Undead I can do. Pirates I'm useless with. We're gonna not even worry about Pirates. I'm just gonna upgrade and then leave this alone for this turn. Once had a disgusting Murloc board. I like Murlocs because the win condition is very straightforward. They're very obvious pieces. They work together in a very obvious way. Undeads can get kind of tricky because sometimes I get a Kel'Thuzad and I'm like, wait, what? Who is he supposed to eat? I can't tell if I have enough space on my board. I like burn cards and burn Reborns because I don't leave enough room. Undead is occasionally too much thinking, but if I can do Undead where I just like Giga Charge Undead Army and then summon a bunch of stuff, that's great. I'll do that all day. Never gotten a good Undead game. I like feeding grave gobblers for early game.
Oh, Commander, you're so cool. Aww, this one likes you.
Let's do that. Hopefully I'll be able to have all 4 of those things die before this, so that it can start ticking up that sell for more gold for some extra spending money for later. Only once had an amazing LA game. I can't do LAs anymore. I used to do LAs fine, but these days I no longer have successful LA games. I can't scale them enough. Grave Gobblers are fake undead though. Same way you are with Quillbore, but with Ellie's.
Are you ready?
The day I finally got first place with Ellie was a good day. Nice. This is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to have happen. So that now sells for 2 gold instead of just 1. I don't know when I'm gonna want that, but maybe one day. So let me think. This is normally the round where you buy 2 things. But let's look at the quests. I usually look at what it gives you first, and then I decide whether or not I want it. This is interesting. It's kind of a lot of thinking. I like this, but only if I'm playing Sneed. But on Undead round, Beast and Undead is not a bad time. I think I might do this. I'm gonna do it. So if after 7 things die, a 50-50 amalgam will hit the board. So I want things that summon more things so that lots of things can attack. Having said that, I'm actually gonna... No, I'm not. I don't want these things. I want other things. So I could hero power. I could upgrade hero power, get a towering spell. I could refresh to fish for more things that summon more things. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Okay, perfect. We love this. So those won't attack, though. This will. This will steal a random minion. So let's buy this. Steal something. Good choice. Play that. And then buy this and play that. This thing almost tricked me. Those things are 0-1 cubs, so they won't actually attack unless you can have a way to put attack on them. I'm fine with this order. That'll do. I'm not hero powering as much as I want to. My normal model is just like hero power every turn, but we'll get there. We'll do it later. It's a later me problem. I've never seen this skin before. Mixed stabs. MC stabs. Oh my word. I never play any minion that requires me to know who I'm fighting next or who I fought last time because I don't pay enough attention to my combat rounds. AFK for a meeting, we've changed games! Admit, I've never ended a Hearthstone. That's totally fair. It's a very different situation. Also admit, I've never tried. Okay. So I want to attack with lots of things. We've only attacked 3 times. I kind of want this. 4, 5, 6, 7. Because yeah, we upgrade. Let's upgrade and let's buy one. Let's buy this one. Because I've got beasts, mechs, and undeads, and demons on my board. So after she swings, she's actually, and a pirate, so she's going to upgrade a lot of people. That'll be helpful. But yeah, this is what I do, is I make my choices far too early. I'm really terrified of being up against the clock and like trying to like figure out what I want to do at the last second. I hate that. So I make my decisions really early and then I'm like twiddling my thumbs for 30 seconds. Yeah, I recommend Beedrews a million times more than regular Hearthstone. Exactly the same reason Alpha Omega is saying, is you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to keep up with what the latest expansion is. And things like change over time, but you're not buying anything because you're playing, you're shopping from the tavern here. You're shopping in the game. Which I appreciate. You don't need to like build a deck or do any prep or anything like that. You're building on the go. Alright, so I swing first because I have more minions. Nice, good hit. And then she buffed all of these guys, which is great. We like her. Thank you. Appreciate it. I never run her, but she's not bad for this kind of thing. It's going to take me a while to get that quest done, but that's okay. In the meantime, I think I want to try to put together an undead board, maybe, with lots of summons, because that will go nicely with that quest. So this kind of thing is pretty nice. All three of those guys, actually. How do I want to do this? So I could buy 2 mana. I don't really want to start tripling things yet. I could check this guy. But he's good value right now. I'm gonna buy this. And I'm gonna use it here so I don't get a triple. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't really love it. I'm gonna toss you. I'm gonna play you, and I'm gonna use my hero power. I kind of want the Mummifier. Yeah, sure, why not? I kind of want the Mummifier. I'm kind of unwilling to freeze for it. It is good, though, and it kind of fits with what I'm trying to do, so I will freeze for it. Your love of Quillboars and refusal to plan ahead reminds me of another streamer I watch. I wonder if those 2 traits are related. It's true, there's not a lot of planning with Quillbees. Your planning is make big blood gems, make lots of blood gems, use blood gems. That's the game. It's great. I have no plans to grow out my natural hair. I like my buzz cut. So she's worth them. That pirate is worth a decent amount now. Oh, good hit, good hit. Although I think I'm still in trouble. Go right. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. That was good quest progress, actually. And we'll take a little hit, but we're happy with that. It's fine. Alright. They're feeding me. I want this, I want this. That's 6 mana. It leaves me 3. I could use this, I could use this. This sells for 4 gold. I could really sell that. 6.
Good call. I wonder who you'll meet now. Back to the pool, fearless minion. Exactly what you needed.
I got it. Second hand.
So I could. Let's do something outlandish that I don't really know how to do. That thing now has Perma Reborn. And now we have an extra 3 attack on our undeads. There is something to be said for those 3 on the left, but I'm not going to worry about it yet. Got a gaming keypad for WoW recently, and I love it. Old video on how to keybind helped a lot. Oh, nice! Boyfriend's trying to get into YouTube keeps joking that I should shave my hair for his next sub goal. I said no because then my dad, who's been bald for years, would win. You ever get that joke? Like, if you've ever been a person with long hair and you've had like a figure like that in your life, I'm sure lots of us have had that joke of people being like, oh man, you wouldn't have to spend so much time on all those hairs if you were bald like me. Got it worse. She keeps coloring my hair. It's getting more and more gray. Hey, look at that. I won. I should have blown the overconfidence. I should have believed. Did I finish my quest? I did. We like that. That's nice. All right. So now that I have that quest active, I want stuff. Okay. I really need a Nubricon. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna buy him just for now, just to fill the space in the board. He summons something. He could summon a beast that summons other beasts. That could be something.
I love it when you have a plan.
So I want to put both of those on the board. I have 2 gold left to spend. And I think I might just go fish. Not against additional boneheads, but what I really need is an Ubercon. I might butcher another thing, actually. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play both of these, and then next turn I'm going to butcher another Mummifier to put the Reborn onto the Forsaken, because that's nice. That's really nice. I'm still holding this Lantern Light because I don't know what I want to use it on. Those are my undeads. Oh, he didn't die. That's a bummer. That's okay. I'm feeling good about this one. I think we've got this in the bag. Because this little bit of extra attack that we got from the first butchering is gonna help us a lot with all these like reborns and stuff. And all of those deaths are gonna help summon more amalgams. But I am fighting last place, so maybe I should get too cocky about it. Yeah, you toast, bud. So, with that in mind, buying this. I don't want to be too greedy because I really do need to find... What are you talking about? I'm me. Of course I want to be greedy. Well, I'm going to butcher this guy. He's going to buff that guy. I'm putting a Ferrix on the board. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. It feels bad to not be... and he'll help me out for now. It feels bad to not be using my hero power. What I should do is I should just do it at the top of every turn so that I get the spell before I have a chance to think about it. I could buff any of these for 5/5, but I'm still not committed enough to any of them to want to do it. But at this point, any of our undeads get an extra 6 attack, including all of like the little baby summons and the skeletons and stuff. I'm gonna actually move him up farther so he can kind of like do his reborn, get himself out of the way, make some room on the board so that like these guys have enough room to spread out. I don't want the Handless Forsaken to die until there's a little bit more space because it's gonna summon a thing and reborn itself. Maybe I'm keeping that on my board. I'm just gonna buff him. There we go. Told myself back in September I was 1 bad week away from dyeing my hair pink. Of course I bleached it. Mechano Mummy card? Yeah! He is the micro mummy! Undead / mech. Reborn, end of turn, gives another random friendly minion 1 attack. I have never checked out the Interactivity Board Game Cafe. Wicked. Alright. So this person's doing a beastie summon build, but they don't have banana slammers yet, they just have the bear. I think I've got this. They've got a lot of health on these turtles. These snapjaws. That one also has a mustache. But I think we're in good shape. Because I've got loads of summons and the amalgams, I think. Those will start coming out. I actually kind of like Ferrix on this board. Like, those extra Divine Shields are sure only on like an 8 attack thing. But at this stage of the game, it's not the worst thing you can do. Mom Bear, not as good as it once was. I know, right? I mainly like it alongside Banana Slammers because the Mom Bear modifier happens first. But even then, it's hard to justify the board space for it. The fake mustache is part of their either their quest. I think their quest. They doubled their highest attack minion. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hang on. What do we get? We got a free gold. Also, Tavern Spell. Before I forget, there we go. Give a minion 8/8 and taunt. So I'm gonna triple this so I can discover a 6. Maybe get like the thing that summons the knights. Ugh, gross. I don't even want this. Get out of here. And then I'll buy another one just to have a replacement on hand. You're using mixed minions, which doesn't tell me anything.
Great time to hire minions.
I kind of can't get rid of I kind of want to reborn the Sly Raptor. But it might be better off if I get rid of it, even for a bonehead, because of the... I don't have any more undead army. You know what? Do weird things. Live your dreams. Reborn the raptor. Reborn the raptor. I'm not gonna get another bonehead though. I can't find good things. Like, this is going fine, but it's also not. You know what I mean? I'm tempted to taunt the micro mummy to get another both to I'm not keeping it forever though. I'm gonna hold the taunt in my hand, I think. I'm gonna find a Nubercon. Is anybody stealing my undeads? You've got beasts, you guys can fight each other for them. You've got demons, you've got mixed minions, you've got beasts. Where are all my undeads going? That is Pog Champion, as the kids say. You're winning, I think. Yeah, first place, first place. That's another thing that Fizzy likes to say. Thank you, Fizzy. Ooh, double banana slamas. So they're gonna summon some... Well, they're gonna summon some big minions with what? They haven't started summoning minions yet. You're gonna die before you start summoning anything other than your Feathermane. What are you doing? They're just buffing their Tavern Giga. Okay, there's another Feathermane. That's something. That's not gonna save you against me, though, I don't think. I wish I had more undead army. 7, like the extra 6 attack is nice, but I want loads more than that. Reborning one beast won't make finding undead more challenging. It's fine. You toast. I guess it was 3 mana that I could have used to fish. But look, it was value. So this guy's interesting, but I don't think I want it. I'm gonna hero power before I forget. Yeah, sure. Overconfidence. Why not? Interesting. Okay, give A-bomb. Morose is kind of good, but also like... Yeah, okay, Morose is kind of good. So I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna get rid of this, I'm gonna play this, buy this, play this, chuck this. Probably play this. Ooh. Use this. Play this. Friendly undead.
Will bring you closer to victory.
Okay, hear me out. It's gonna lose a 3-born, but it's gonna give me 5 extra to my undead army. And we'll have it for now for anyway. Tempted to use this, but I'm gonna hold on to it for another turn. Like you're here today? Well, thanks. We're gonna find... Honestly, I've never in my life had an undead game where I got this much undead army without using an Anubricon. We're up to 12 extra attack on any summoned undeads. These two are both on the chopping block as far as board space goes. But I kind of like this guy. This one's also interesting that he's going to get like big and chunky and tanky, but he doesn't summon anything else. And it's going to take him a while to get as big and chunky and tanky as just like unamalgam. So I think that because I played him now, it'll be fine. He has enough time to kind of like scale up over time. But if I'd played him any later, I don't know, man. Later on, when he gets bigger, I might taunt him. I don't know. Health or attack more important? I mean, you obviously need both. I would, if I had to pick between one, I think that health, because it's a bit harder to add health than attack often. And, I think I would give an edge to health. But you obviously need both. It's a balance. So now we're starting to fight some stuff that's got some decent tankiness to it. The nice thing is that aside from sniping the A-bomb, there's not really a wrong answer for what they can hit here. You just don't want to. You don't want your board to completely fill. You don't want to burn summons. Another one. He didn't summon anything that summons anything. I could maybe trash the raptor. Yeah, I could trash the raptor. This is going surprisingly well for playing on screen. Hey, he's got my same quest. I like this horse. It's a totally normal horse. That's what it's called. Do I want strike coil? A banana.
A small friend with big dreams, just like me.
My friend! Okay. It's like, kind of... It's fine. It's fine. We might lose Burrows here. I don't really I don't want a golden that guy. There's no point in that. That's interesting.
I am the first crypt.
Bye-bye, minion. I'll miss you.
Because I would be very interested in sacking another mummifier. I want to get the. I would like to proc the reborn onto a Nubricon. Or a Nubarak, rather. I keep calling him a Nubricon. My bad. Sorry, bud. Here, take a 2-2. Good job. Belazra, gift and added gifts. Appreciate it. But now our undead army is scaling better. It's gonna tick up one every turn, which is nice. I'm not convinced on the A-bomb. It's helping, but is it gonna help enough quickly enough? And it's not reborn, plus it's another option that could eat the reborn, although so is the bonehead.
First place.
Okay. I haven't seen one of these guys in forever. Zap Slywick always attacks the minion with the lowest attack. Which is fine by me, because he's just working on our little guys. Later on, we're not doing enough damage or summoning enough things to like scale against like the huge Quiver boards. That was re-added to the minion pool yesterday. That would explain why I haven't seen him in forever. That would do it. Yeah, he's getting bigger, but he's just not really getting very big very fast. He's doing fine. The Lich Lady. Yeah. I'm terrible with actual KT. I'm awful because I never figure out the right thing to eat to like make the right death rattles happen during the build phase. It's awful. I'm a mess with it. It's too cerebral for me. But we're top 4. That's something. I'll count it as a win. We're on a 6-turn win streak, so I'm gonna hold this. We're fighting last place. I'm gonna use a Tavern spell to kind of just hold on to it. I'm gonna upgrade so that my Tavern's bigger for fishing because I think I can get away with winning this round. I might triple. No, we don't want to triple the bonehead. I kind of want to triple the bonehead. I could maybe discover a good 6. And it would make more room on the board. But they're some of my best summoning guys. They summoned a pair of skellies. But I might need more room, and I might have other things to summon things like the gas coiler. It's just death rattle minions and not undead, but like, let's just do this. And then I have some time, so I'm gonna actually take a very short break. I'll be right back. Kitty cat, you stream, you play. What? What?
You're top shelf. Bravo!
Alright, do we have it? Also, Kitty, I kind of don't want to get the kitty up because she hissed at me last time, so I'm just going to kind of like move Kitty over here, take my blanket, and then we're just going to stream from the floor for a little bit. You know, what time is it? It's 11:30. Hi. Here we go. Floor stream. Cat cam. No quill bar. Yeah, there's no quill bar in this lobby. It's a travesty. Kira sell all her stuff. Okay, so this is a mistake that I'm gonna make. I'm sending this, I'm buying this. Also, I'm getting my tavern spell before I forget. Ooh, interesting, okay. So I can discover a 6. No. No, thank you. Okay, never mind. Do I want the gas coiler? It's kind of like a nice just in case. It's kind of a nice just in case I can't find anything better to put on my board. It's kind of late to be buying strike whales, so we're gonna not. But we've got double 6s, so we can re-roll them. Okay. At the end of your turn, destroy the undead to the left and resummon an exact copy. At the end of your turn.
Pray for mercy.
I'm so bad at this. I always mess it up. I also never remember exactly what they mean by the end of my turn, but that's fine. That's tempting. Because what I'm trying to do is sprinkle extra reborns on the board here. It's going okay. No. If I'm messing it up, you're not allowed to tell me. No spoilers. I never use this card for this reason because I'm so terrible with it, but I'm already happy with top 3, so if I throw, I throw. It's fine. So that's good. That's fine. I'm alright with that. I don't think I'm going to keep the pair of them around forever. But for the moment, that's doing alright. It's okay. Because we have a reborn in Uberak now, so we're gonna get an extra one. I would love if it was like gold, or we had a. I mean, I don't really want a Baron. There's no room on the board for it, but like, I would love if it was golden by now. But what do you think? So that's gonna summon some stuff. This guy is suspect, man. I would almost replace him with a bonehead at this point. Because it would be about the same amount of damage, plus it's way more avenges for the horsey. So we're looking okay, I think. because those guys are like 66, and plus we've got another couple summons here. And then that guy's gonna come back again. Yeah, we're good. Juicy. But you have a secret, so you live. All right, what do you have? You have beasts. So Anubarak keeps his reborn. If I leave them there, it's going to reborn the A-bomb, which is kind of nice, but kind of not that important. This is going to be nice just to kind of... I know it's going to eat up my board space, but it's going to help, I swear. 2 6s, a 5. Yeah, okay. No, thank you. Yeah, that's more like it. So we'll grab her. Kind of tempted to buy this one again, just to put one more attack on the board. Our undead army's at 16. I don't think it's worth spending 3 mana for one. I think I'm gonna kill this for this. But I also want... There's nothing else for it to reborn, aside from itself, I guess. I'm gonna hold one of these in my hands because I don't know what to do. I'm gonna use that because I, again, don't know what to do. And then that's fine. Let's see what this does. I'm getting to the point where I no longer know how my board is gonna work, so you just kind of like put stuff up there and hope for the best. I've used to try to use the KT here to like kill its summoner and then bring it back with a knight. And then like also another copy of it, and it's just way too much board space. You would need like an almost empty board to get away with that. So, I'm interested to see if this goes. Rose, nice with KT. Yeah. But because he's reborn, again, I struggle with board space. So this is gonna be okay. Our beetles are gonna help us get extra elements here. Yeah, they are blocking some reborns, that is true. Not all of them, though. Lucky swing. And you know, 3 amalgams. And you're they're kind of running out of, not quite out, they're running slowly out of stuff that's been summoned. Good. Not so good. Good. Nice. Alright, I'll take it. So now... I get kind of a free turn here. I get a Divine Shield. I could preserve something for a while. I don't want... I don't really know what I'm doing over here anymore. I could probably kill those. Get another Divine Shield. Grave Gobbler. There's nothing else I'm trying to reborn is the trouble. So you could almost do this with an extra space in the board and it would bring back an extra one. It would bring back the reborn one as is, and the reborn would make another one. So I could just kill that on my board and do that, and that would be fine for the moment. I don't really want another Gas Coiler. I haven't even played the one that I have. I'm struggling. Okay. The only main thing I can do that I can think of that would improve my board is like more summoners. A golden Anubarak. My hero power still doing me good? Yeah, it's alright. I think I'm just gonna sell this. You know what? Get rid of the other one. I don't know. I'll hold it just in case I think of a good idea for it later. I'm not smart enough for undeads. Do I want another hero power? Yeah, I do actually. we have a lot of Enumerak now, which is going to give us lots more undead army. And then we have more room for our undead summons. We don't have as many undead summons, but we've got a decent amount of them. Yeah, Kitty has the seat, and I didn't want to pick her up again. I did it earlier in the stream, and I figured I would just let her sleep. She seems tired. But I like fighting last place, or dead guy like this, whenever you can actually, like, proc your scaling. Who do I want to give Divine Shield to? Is the question. Oh hey, now we have a golden one. Might give it to this so it lives long enough to have enough room on the board for all of its stuff. Or even the Forsaken. Oh, another KT. Because the Divine Shields don't really do me a lot of good. So it kills that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want another KT. That will break my brain. I will grab you. Just to have. just to make me feel better. I can't deal with these things. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want another one of those. I think I do have room for something. Let's do the tumbleweed, actually. Because I think there's going to be one free space in the board, so we can occupy that with the tumbleweed for now. I'll Divine Shield this. It sucks that I can literally reborn anything, and I don't have the space to. Maybe next turn. Ooh, Morose. Okay, I'm stupid. And I'm gonna hold on to Morose. Because I feel like he's important, but I can't tell you why. I think we've got this round anyway. I literally have a handful of cards that I feel like this is like the junk drawer of a Hearthstone Battleground game. Of like, I think this thing is for something. I don't know what it's for. Oh man. But I think we're good. I think this is gonna work. I don't like KT eating Morose because the Morose is reborn. And it's like, it's okay, but it's not exactly what a pick. You could have picked anything, and that's the one you picked. It's alright. I like KT eating this better. And I do have 2 KTs, but I don't think I have the room to set up 2 KTs munchin'. And I like the big undead army scaling that we're getting here. We've got like an extra 30 attack or so on these guys now, which is nice. Yeah, KT does eat before combat, but I don't think that scaling is worth it. But then again, like I said, I'm awful at this. I'm not running the math or anything. I'm just kind of feeling it out. But it's working. Oh! I definitely knew that was going to happen. I was absolutely counting to 7. Oh, man. Alright. Well, that worked. The trouble is doing this without breaking it, but I can manually reborn this guy. I can manually reborn him. I could probably stand to stop scaling my undeads, but like, what if I can't? We have enough health that like even if I lose a round, I could then stop scaling and like shuffle it around to like get more summons. So I'm gonna reborn that. And I suppose taunt it. And I'm just going to try to find things that I can do to my board to buff it without ruining it, which is going to be tricky because I'm queen of ruining my board. I don't want to use that. I think I could use this to get extra health because I think that the attack will bump back up, but I kind of don't care at this point. It's not that important with my build. This is interesting. Speaking of things, hey look, another Morose. What if we get a golden Morose and then we have to do it? No, don't change your build. I'm like, well, I could have Morose and I could have Rivendare and I could have KT. I don't want to break my I don't want to break my build. Buy the other Morose. I'm just collecting things. Kick one a noob for a Morose and you could triple. Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah. But I like my noobs. I like them. They're doing me good. Look, I have 3 golden ones on my board now, and I got an extra benefit. They're giving me an extra 2 every time. Alright, so you've got some divine shields. I wouldn't be mad at a thing that just clears those. And some of them are reborn. If anything, I might need to drop the KT to just put down like a bonehead or something, like more minion summons. I think that's what I do if I don't win this, is I drop all of that, forget the Morose, just load up on summons, like bonehead and stuff. Load up on these guys. The tumbleweed's kind of not it. To say that you've scaled enough. Because you only have to beat him once. And I'm not saying that I don't beat him this time. I haven't run him out. I don't know the numbers. I don't like a noob. He refuses to drop his heroic 10 sword. No, this is looking good actually. We're good. We need to change nothing. First place! First place! We got an achievement for that. Easy. I've won a suspicious amount of games today. I don't think I should queue up again because I think it's going to be a spectacular failure. It was a crazy round, yeah. I'm happy with that. Alrighty. I'm going to wrap up, I think, for the day. It's a few minutes early, but I don't want to start another game. And it's Friday, so I'm going to look at putting together some form of a WoW news video. I don't think there was much news, but we'll find something. Wow, Pally, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Squirrel Squad. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another stream. I might stream BGs this weekend. I have nothing left to do in WoW that I'm super excited about, and I have so much fun doing this, so we might do this a few more times. Make a Hearthstone news video. Oh, thanks for the anonymous gift subs. I appreciate it. That's true. The legendary drop rates are good news. I'm definitely not bitter that that has all happened well after my Evoker Saga. Pushing to hit 7k in BGs. Nice. Alrighty. I will be back tomorrow. Appreciate you guys, and I hope you have. Oh, Dave Growl, I can't believe you guys keep subbing. 52 months. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm excited for this weekend streams. Another reminder that I'm taking a 3-day weekend because of the dentist, but I'll be back on Thursday with like either Self-Found if it's up or the Self-Found waiting room if it's not up. It'll be great. But we've got 2 more streams before then. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.